What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Duce here. Is Spotify stealing from us as artists, as creators, as producers, etc.? I think they are, and I'm explaining why and what we can do about it. But before we get into it, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the bell notification. It lets YouTube know that people actually want to see my content. That'd be awesome. Super appreciate it. Also, leave questions down below if you have any during or after the video or whatever. I try to answer as many as I can. Please leave questions down there. I'm more than happy to answer them. And if there's enough of the same questions, I could make a video about it. All right, Spotify stealing from us. Well, there's a new policy. If you've been living under a rock and haven't been paying attention, especially as an artist, I can understand the general public not really realizing what's going on or even caring for the most part. Obviously, the general consumer is about convenience. That's literally why Spotify took off. They made it very convenient for the end user, and that's a good thing. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's opened the door for a lot of people. But what is super concerning is the blatant theft of our content. Recently, they put out a notice or a statement saying that they will no longer be paying for songs that do not reach a certain threshold. It may seem like not that much, but as small independent artists and even mid-sized artists, this is going to affect, because this is on a per song basis. So that threshold is going to be 1,000 plays. They're no longer going to pay those artists that don't reach 1,000 plays per month on a per song basis. What they're going to do with that money, I'm sure some of it's going to go into their own pockets, but a lot of that is going to be, they say, is going to be redistributed to people that are above that threshold. In my opinion, I think major record labels are trying to find new ways to be the gatekeeper of musical content, and this is a way for them to do that. Not only that, it's really actually even worse than just being a gatekeeper. It's like, yeah, sure, we'll let you in, but we're going to take what you make. And then we're going to pay ourselves and all these other big people with that so they can make more money. 1,000 plays on a per song basis, that can be you're not going to like get rich off of, if your songs are only doing 800-900 plays per month and you have 50 songs doing that, on average. I'm just speaking averages here. That's not nothing. That's, it could be a few hundred or $1,000 a year or, whatever. But especially as a small artist, where most of the internet goes to Spotify to listen to music. Not only that, Spotify has notoriously been the worst paying company when it comes to streams, giving just fractions and fractions of cents. So the pay in general has always been pretty terrible from Spotify. I mean, literally every platform, your Apple, your YouTube Music, your Amazon Music, just name a platform, they all pay more. They all pay more per stream than Spotify. Like, what is the benefit as an artist to put your music on Spotify? I personally think there is no benefit. Personally, I've already announced it on some of my socials, but I've taken all my music off of Spotify, or at least it will be. I sent an email to my distributor. I use DistroKid. By the way, if you do need an easy way to distribute your music out to all the platforms, including Spotify, you can do that through DistroKid. There is a link in the description of this video. Saves you some money on your first year and helps the channel out. If you need a distributor or switch distributors or add another distributor for another reason, you can do that. Just click the link below. It'll save you a little bit of money. I appreciate it. But I sent an email. They don't really have a super convenient way to take down off of just one platform. Like, you could take your a song off of all platforms easily, or even an album, but not to I want to take all my music or XYZ music off of this particular thing. So, but I was able, with a simple email to DistroKid, they sent me an email back. I think it was a day later, 2 days later, saying they've submitted the request. It should be down in about a week. I don't prescribe to giving, especially mainstream or major record labels, a cut of money off of music I made that they did absolutely nothing to earn. This, in turn, obviously, for one person, that's not a big deal. When you look at the entire scope of how many songs are on Spotify and how many won't meet this threshold. Something like around 66% or so of songs will not reach this threshold of 1,000 plays a day or 1,000 plays a month. That's a problem. 66% or so, that's a lot of music. That equates to, it's estimated in the billion, or at least 1 billion, but maybe multiple billions of dollars that's going to be siphoned off of underground and up-and-coming artists. It's a terrible policy. So I'm taking my music down. I'm encouraging every artist to do the same. It is just not acceptable. I find it to be straight up theft. And I may even look into starting a petition or see if there's any interest in potentially filing a class action lawsuit against Spotify. If thousands or tens of thousands of artists join a class action lawsuit against Spotify for this, they'll definitely send a message not only to them but to the industry. Spotify is the biggest player in the game, so this is a message that could be, depending how this goes, this could affect the entire industry. You could very easily see an Apple, you could very easily see a YouTube, you very well could see most of the industry, especially at Amazon, doing the same thing. And that is truly unacceptable. And I hope that other artists will take down their music. And if you're just a consumer of people's music and you do like anybody who's not a superstar, that you consider not supporting Spotify either. That you consider going to another platform to listen to your music and cancel your membership with Spotify. I find what Spotify is doing is absolutely disgusting, and it's terrible for all creatives and the industry as a whole. So I guess the question is, what are you going to do about it? As a listener or a consumer or as somebody who makes music, what are you going to do about it? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Are you going to do anything about this? Or are you just going to be like, whatever? Because if we don't do anything, I guarantee you I know where it's going to lead. You're not going to have streaming platforms paying you at all in the future. So I encourage you. Take a stand. Cancel your Spotify membership. But I encourage you to share this video. Please share this video with somebody who's an artist. Share it with people who enjoy music and let them know what's going on. Say, hey, do you know that Spotify is not paying people anymore? Or not paying the up-and-coming artists and stealing from them to only pay the superstars, the big people of the industry? Let them know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And again, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share this video, and I'll see you on the next one. I appreciate it. Peace.